Good evening, everyone. I hope you guys can hear me. If yes, just answer on chat window or question and answer window. We'll start in 6-7 minutes from now. कहाँ पे लॉगिन होती है? हाँ हाँ, पार्टिसिपेंट है अर्पित वाजपेयी है तो उसको प्रेजेंटर, पैनलिस्ट, अटेंडी, होस्ट, पोलिंग कोऑर्डिनेटर, ऑल कंट्रोल उसमें लिखा हुआ है। अच्छा मैंने कर तो दिया है। हाँ, कुछ तो आ रहा है मेरे में। हाँ वो है। अच्छा अभी तो बहुत ही कम लोग आए हुए हैं। What to do?
Neeraj sir, I've got the host rights. Don't worry.
I've got the from Arpit that he has got the host right. तो व्हाइट बोर्ड कैसे आता है?
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. We'll be starting very soon. If in case in between the presentation you have any query or in between when the Neeraj sir will be teaching, if you have any query, please type your queries in the Q&A box. Use the chat box for general queries. I repeat, please type your all academic queries in Q&A box because in the Q&A box everybody will be able to see it. So the queries will be repeated for less number of times. Okay.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. All the participants, I'm Niraj. I'm your presenter. I'm your teacher today, and I really wish you a real kudos for selecting IRMA as one of your destinations. It may not be publicized, but the kind of jobs you get from IRMA are as good as all the other MDI or IMT and other places with much lesser fees, and probably the competition is much lesser. So, uh, you know, therefore, it will be very good. But it has a paper which we discussed yesterday, has got a different kind of critical reasoning, which is quick, and for that is why I'm the host. And frankly, you will have to really understand what I'm trying to put across, uh, and understand what I'm trying to teach. Okay. Now, first one is verbal logic practice. We are teaching implicit, which comes under statement and assumption. You will have to hear me slowly. You know, whenever any person speaks, commits an act, takes a decision, an observer analyzes the reasons as to why such acts have been committed. And these reasons are based on common sense, and these reasons are called as implicit. Again, it is from the viewpoint of observers. Like supposingly today, you are attending my webinar that you have filled IRMA form that is based on common sense. Maybe some of you are sitting just because you wanted to understand for banking. So, The key point is this: whatever can be inferred by observer, that is what is called implicit. What is the reason for doing the same? That is not implicit. Look, today we feel like, supposingly, Yuvraj Singh is playing slow. What we feel that he is trying to consolidate his position after the cancer, and that is why he is playing slow. That will be common sense. But the truth may be that he is playing because the captain has instructed him. So therefore, in this view, whatever the observer feels. So the next thing which we come to in implicit, there should be some hint. There should be some hint in the text. Then only it will be called implicit. If there is no hint, it will not be called implicit. Okay. Then further I like to put across, as it has to be from the observer's point of view, generally implicit will have to be general. I'll give you the example. In a very simple case. An ad comes. Alto Core relaunch. You can pick up a very fuel efficient car for rupees 15,000. Now, an observer, what all he will think, that is the assumption which is implicit. That if somebody has given an ad, that means people are going to read ads. Then you will feel that the Maruti company feels that people can read. Right? This is a good thing, people can read. Then further, why have they given ad? Because they feel that their they feel that their sales may improve. Now, Ramesh, you said implicit. Implicit means contained within. So on the basis of common sense, by looking at your sentence, that means one can interpret something. So Ramesh, let's say as you have written implicit, so you asked me this question, I feel that you have not done any banking papers or any other thing. This is implicit by your question. Okay, I'll give you further example of implicit, because there cannot be one implicit, there can be many implicit. You go to a train. What is the warning figure? Now hear me out. Warning in red has been given. Penalty for improper use of chain, 5,000 rupees or imprisonment up to 1 year. Now, an observer will implicit following things. An observer will implicit following things. First of all, people can read warnings. Then second, people are attracted by a red color. Then, if there is a punishment, then people deter from doing bad things. Because there is a deterrent, that means there are many people who are miscreants. Then implicit, the problem comes that very specific things cannot take place. For example, we say that an ad, Maruti, the most fuel efficient car. Now the implicit statement comes, assumption, Alto gives 18 kilometers a liter. This will be wrong. Why this will be wrong? Because simply that how did the figure 18 come? We cannot put that as implicit. Then the fundamental comes, which is very, very key. If for any result there are more than one reason, And if one of the reason is given, then it is not taken as implicit. Supposingly we say that the prices of sugar have increased. Now, by the common sense, first fundamental, first we think, oh, there has been less production of sugar. This is one of the reasons. Maybe the government has, increased the excise duty. Maybe this year the sugarcane crop got affected. So there are more than one reason for the same. So that is why none of them will be called implicit. But if it comes by may, maybe the importing sugar has become more expensive. Maybe the tax has been increased. And these can be the reasons for increase in prices. So that is taken as implicit. Okay. Lastly, implicit has to be direct. Everything can be put indirectly. Like you have attending this. So if you are attending the session, I will say that you wish to be part of IRMA. That is implicit. But if I say, after doing from IRMA, you are going to go in NGO and serve humanity, it is indirectly related. So therefore, that will not be taken as implicit. Have you guys heard me and understood what all is it all about? What I have talked, have you been able to understand implicit? Siddharth, you were not clear with the last point. I said if there are more than one reason, then one reason cannot be given as implicit. Supposingly I say, you cleared IRMA. That is the statement. Somebody says, you said your verbal ability section went flawless. Now, whether you qualified because of verbal ability or reasoning, we cannot say. So therefore, it will not be taken as implicit. Same way, your maths is very good, that is why you qualified for IRMA. I still cannot say, because maybe your GK was very good. So because there can be more than one reason for the result, so in each case, implicit will not be given. But I can say, maybe your English was flawless, and that is why you cleared. So it will be taken as implicit. I hope I am clear now. Okay. Now, if everything is clear, so now I move to questions. Okay. Now, on the screen, can you see the questions? Okay. Now, I am giving you half a minute to understand the first question, then I'll move discuss. Okay. The first statement, Tanu asked her servant to get vegetables from the market. Now you see, if I'm asking my servant to go, that means I believe that he can purchase the vegetables. Then only I'll say so. So therefore, first one is implicit. Second, the servant will be able to locate the vegetable market. If I'm telling him to go to vegetable market, that means, and I'm not telling him, I'm not sending anybody with him. That means he knows where the vegetable market is. If I give him instruction, that means I feel that he can comprehend instruction. So therefore, this is correct. So both are implicit, and answer is C. Everybody clear? Rahul, if we say may also give 18 kilometer, no, because 18 kilometer we have no reason. It is a fact. So therefore this cannot be implicit. Okay. Now we move to second question. Just take half a minute. Okay. Somebody asked about direct. I think second question is about direct, so we'll be discussing. Look, you got to think from the observer. Somebody is telling you in front of this, the activists want the parliament to pass the women reservation bill. The bill proposes that 33% seats in the Lok Sabha and state legislative assembly shall be reserved for women. Now, what do you infer from this? That means these are good according to him. So, the passing of the bill will lead to empowerment of women in the political arena. That is what the reason, that was the analyzed truth. So therefore, first one will be the answer. However, the second one, provision of bill will lead to decrease in the incidence of crime. As I gave in my example, that you will pick up an NGO job, that is indirect. So here we do not know till this comes. So it's an indirect implication, therefore second one will not be implicit. Very good. I'm getting so many answers as one. So that means people are getting it. Third. Now you see, somebody is saying that only married couples are allowed to adopt children. From that you can observe that he believes, logical, that married couples are better in handling children. Vinay Prakash, your answer is perfectly right. Married couples need children more than the unmarried ones. That if more than, then still children will be given to unmarried. So first one is not the answer. Married couples will make better parents as compared to people who are unmarried. Yes, perfectly fine. So everybody is getting it. I'm very, very happy. So Smriti, check it out where you have made an error. Fourth, now this is a little tricky one. Producer preferred to sign George, a pedestrian actor, over others for their films despite the fact that he does not have a hit film to his name. George, irrespective of his acting skills, is very bankable. It is wrong. Simply because they are saying why none of the films have been hit. That means he cannot be a bankable. We cannot get this from this answer. So therefore, first one is not implicit. Second, George is very handsome. Again, from general to specific, we cannot say very handsome. So both are not implicit. So therefore, fourth, the answer is D for Delhi. Now, question number 5th. Now, if you have gone, in order to tackle traffic problems, the authorities have decided to cut down on the number of cars that can be registered every month. If somebody is speaking to you, what will you infer? You will infer that cars are the problem, and if the cars are reduced, the problem will be better. So the growing number of cars is one of the major reasons for congestion on roads. Definitely, yes. Do people prefer to commute? I don't think so. We can get it any place that preferring is a thing. So therefore, again, many people have started getting the answer wrong. Fifth, the answer is A. Look, you got to be very clear. How did you get prefer? We did not get preference from any place. Implicit, that means contained. Something has to be reflected there. Why so not second statement, Mansi had just talked about, there is nothing given by preference. Okay? So if there is nothing given by preference, from my this, they're saying that they have, in order to tackle traffic problem, cut down on the number of cars. But that means they are not talking about preference. So therefore, answer is only A. Now, from Rahul Chaudhary, they prefer cars. In Mumbai, nobody likes local train, but that is the reason. But still, people commute by local train. When we did not have money, we still moved by scooter. Did it mean that we did not want cars? Somebody has asked me, Vikas has asked me, question 3, 1, why it is. Change in the adoption laws, if married couples need children more than unmarried ones, so it's more. So that means, there they are saying only married couples, very specific. If they need more, but still unmarried ones need. So why should they be divided? If that would have been implicit, I will say more to married couples rather than only married couples. I hope, Vikas, you are clear. Now, 6. The world is nothing but a mass of matter enlivened by consciousness. That means consciousness weighs mass of matter. Consciousness can give life to a mass of matter is perfectly fine. That is correct. Okay. The world is nothing but dead matter in the absence of consciousness. Oh, there they have not said that only consciousness can enliven the matter. So therefore, second one is not implicit. Only for, I think I started doing the 8th one. So the 8th answer is only A. I missed 6. Yes, Vivek, I missed an error. I started doing 3rd and did the answer mistake. So go to 6. Scientists believe that galaxy other than exists in this cosmos. The new galaxy is an Earth-like planet that support life. That means Earth and Earth-like have the potential to support life. If I'm saying the new galaxy has an Earth-like planet, so here the word like measures that I feel that anything which is like Earth can support life. So first assumption is implicit. Only an Earth-like planet can have, then that is only is a very strong thing which is not mentioned, so that cannot be there. So the answer is 1. Okay. Now we come to question number 7. Pickpocketing has become rampant in crowded places. So now pickpocketing is a banned activity. How can we say it's a banned, rampant activity? Does not mean we are not going to apply logic. What we know. Pickpocketing is a banned activity we cannot understand from this. So therefore, first one is not implicit. Pickpocketing takes place only in crowded places. That is also not there. It is given in crowded places, not only. So therefore, second one is also wrong. So therefore, implicit answer is D for Delhi. 8th one I have already explained. Okay. I hope people are getting it. Then we move to the next page. Okay, somebody has said please explain 8. You see, here they're saying the world is nothing but a mass of matter enlivened by consciousness. That means enlivened by consciousness, that means consciousness can give life to matter. So first one is consciousness can give life to a mass of matter is implicit. The world is nothing but dead matter in the absence of consciousness. Here it is not given that it's only consciousness which can live in the matter. Other things can also live in. So therefore, second one is not implicit, only first one is implicit. Now you can see that these questions are very scoring and they can be done quickly also. Agreed? Now we come to 9th. Okay. No living matter other than man is a social animal. Okay. Now you got to bother about, if I'm saying, this is a good question. Non-living beings are not social animals. There is nothing which has been mentioned about non-living beings. So therefore we cannot take any decision. Okay. And second, there is at least one more living being other than man. Definitely, what we are saying, no living beings other than man. That means it implies that there are other people too. So therefore, only second one is implicit. Clear to everyone? 10th one. Smriti, if I'll say, if Smriti is the only one whom I have to explain the question again, that means there are other people besides Smriti. So therefore, it is written there, in not only human beings other thing, only is among the living things is doing something, that means there are other living things besides humans. Okay? Now we come to 10th question. Child abuse is increasing and has become a major form of human exploitation in India. Okay? Children can be subjected to abuse and exploitation in India. Obviously, you will say that if child abuse is increasing, that means children can be subjected to abuse. So first one is implicit. Okay? Second, other forms of human exploitation exist in India because there it is written major form of human exploitation. That means second one is also there. So the answer is C. It's pretty good. This one, you got the answer better. Okay, many people have got 10th as C. So I'll do last two questions of this. Rest is for you to do at home. 11. Teachers have observed that children respond better in a situation where a variety of activities are taking place than in a situation with a single activity. Okay. Children keep track of the activities of the children. Obviously, teachers, if they will not be able to keep activities track, then how can they give a judgment? So therefore, first one is implicit. Children take part in various activities. Obviously, when the teachers are saying that they respond where a variety of activities are taking place, that means children do take part in various activities. Therefore, both one is implicit. And last, people in North India wear more woolens than people in South India. Assumption, good quality woolens are. No, there has to be reasons why they wear. People are not India as strong people. So therefore, that is wrong. Rahul, question 10, assumption 1. If I am saying child abuse is increasing and has become, that means children can be subjected to abuse. This is implied. Otherwise, if they cannot be subjected, how do you think their thing can increase? That means I believe, the author believes. Implicit is nothing but the reason why the action has been taken. My dear friends, so I think we finished with implicit. Now we move to The answer of 12th is B, Harsh Agrawal. Okay. Now I like to talk about conclusion. Now conclusion is something you got to understand the intent. As soon as a person is speaking, what does he expect from us to do? What is the message which he's trying to give? And what is so there are three things. First of all, emotions. Second thing is action. And the third thing is, how are we going to convey to our friends? In conclusion should always be general in nature unless until specific things have been given. It is implicit is the reason and conclusion is follow-up. It is much more simpler than normal thing. And implicit was more difficult. Now if you just go through conclusion, they gave free and fair elections have been held in Taliban. The extremists could not stop them. The government must be complimented for it. The government could have taken advantage. They're talking positivity of the government. So how can we talk negative of the government? So therefore, this is wrong. This is not following. However, second one, the government has tackled the problem of extremes decently enough. Definitely. Because we are participating, the government must be complimented. So the second one follows. Yes, Kapil, it could have. But why the author is not trying to give us a negative message. It is going to give positive message. Therefore, your message will not be correct. Okay? Mansi, now let's move to this second question. Both India and Pakistan are democratic countries. Both have democratically elected prime minister. Both the prime want peace. India and Pakistan are unlikely to follow the path of confrontation. So definitely, what will we go for? Both the prime ministers want peace, but maybe the situation can go awry. Because he is saying both the prime minister want peace, that means there are some problems. So therefore, unlikely to follow the path of confrontation. If you would have given by May, I would have answered. Otherwise, no. India and Pakistan are neighboring countries. That has nothing to do. We are not going to apply our GK here. So their answer is B for Delhi. Many people will get it wrong. Okay? Many people must have got this answer wrong. Vivek, difference between implicit. Implicit is the reason why anybody says something, and follows is what he wants you to understand and what he wants you to do. Why one is not conclusion? Please go for the tone. Both the prime minister want peace, but the fact is only prime minister don't decide. There are other factors which also create problem. And in this view, we cannot say it's unlikely to follow the path of confrontation. Okay. Next page we come to. Now, many people are endowed with plentiful time. Idling away time is a sign of high status. So, affluent people is not being given. So, that are prejudices they are trying to pray. So, therefore, this cannot be answered. And good fortune makes a person idle. Even this is not. I'm very happy with Vijay, Lavlesh, okay, Smriti, Vikas, all of them have got the answer as D for Delhi. Nothing was visible. Very happy with everybody, they are getting it. Fourth, time-saving devices constitute a new work culture. This culture removes sloth and India needs it badly. Okay. All Indians are very slow and slothful. This cannot be said. India does not have time-saving machines. Again, nothing can be said from there. So therefore, D for Delhi is the answer. Okay? To everyone it is clear? Yes, everybody is getting it. Fifth, the Planning Commission is opposed to the proposal. It feels that cost of subsidizing helicopter will be exorbitant. The Planning Commission wants the government to spend less on itself. Only on helicopter operation it wants to less. Other things we cannot say. So first one is not following. Helicopter operation must be subsidized. There is nothing which is visible there. So therefore, even second one is not following. So the answer is D for Delhi. Many people have got B. Please, that is wrong. The answer is D for Delhi. Okay. Now we come to, these were ones easy. Now we come to sixth one, which is little longish. Take your time and read it. I think first one you are given 40% of India's population lives below the poverty line. And poverty is defined as where the adequate calorie does not take place. By putting 2 and 2, okay, we need to basically go for that directly correcting. Yes, 48% of people in India do not get the required calories of food. Okay. Poverty is India's biggest problem. About biggest we cannot say. Somebody said here, both statements are not correct, only first one is correct. Because we are using our GK. GK is not to be used, whatever we can infer what is given there. Okay. 7. The policy of liberalization will make the rich richer, poor poorer. The disparity will be widened. The liberalization is not good for India. That is personal comment. Okay. So, sixth answer was A. Only first one. Okay. Not good for India. We are not even knowing whether it is for India. So, therefore, first, we do not know. Rich believe in liberalization, we do not know. So, again, the answer will be D for Delhi. Okay. 8. National integration cannot be achieved. There are contrasts between the rich and the poor and different religious groups. Contrasts hinder integration. Definitely, there are contrasts, and because if he's saying national integration cannot be achieved because of this, so first one is following. National integration essential. Essential we do not know from the 3 lines on the top, nothing can be said about it is essential, so second one is not following. Then we come to 9th number. A simple DNA test can predict whether someone is more likely to lose weight So now you will see, if you see, यहाँ पे they are talking about more likely to lose weight on a low fat or low carbohydrate US researchers. That means different things are there. So therefore, people bodies react to certain nutrients differently, and this is related to their genetic makeup. This is definitely given from the top. So first one is following. A better understanding of one's genetic makeup helps in charting out one's diet program to lose weight. Even that can be said because simple DNA, which is regarding genes, so the genetic makeup. So therefore, second one will also be there. So therefore, both will be following. First, Siddharth analyzed it. A simple DNA test, matlab genetic behavior or genetic constitution can be understood, where someone is more likely to lose weight on a low fat or low carbohydrate diet. Okay? So therefore, Nietzsche, there is written, their study looked at how well people with different genes fared on different weight loss diet. So we can say that different genes, different kind of structure. Okay? My dear friend, Mansi, nutrient. What is fat or carbohydrate? They are nutrients. Okay? Okay. So that is what it is. Carbohydrate and fats are also nutrients. So that is why first one is following. And the same way, because they are saying, their study looked at how well people different genes, that means better understanding, you will get it from genetic makeup. Now, my dear friend, you start analyzing. Here we have done 12, here we have done 10. We are already discussing. And along with that, I've been teaching theory also. And it's only 40 minutes across. That means this can be done very, very quickly if you know. And they're real money spinner in terms of IRMA paper. Getting my point? Okay. 10th question. There are glaring inequalities between man and women. Laws can ensure an ordered society, but only hard work will help us to achieve the social objective of economic goals. Only hard work can remove economic inequalities. Economic goals and economic inequalities is the different. So first one will be not following. Economic is more important than discipline. Again, their objective of economic goals is there, so therefore both of them will not be following. Yes, somebody asked, will IRMA paper same kind of difficulty? Yes. But my dear, if you see, so many people are doing something or other wrong. Around 25 questions come, 20 to 25 questions come from this logic. All such put together. That's huge number. Syllogism we cannot teach here. Last question from this kind of set. The deadlock persisted. The 10th question is none, Rishabh. None of them are following. The deadlock persisted for 4 consecutive days despite a hectic effort. That means hectic effort was done. Then a meeting between the Prime Minister and the farmers' leaders was arranged. Meeting with farmers' leader, Prime Minister ended the deadlock. Nothing can be said. The meeting between the Prime Minister and farmers is a result of the hectic effort. No. They're saying deadlock persisted despite hectic efforts. But Why it took place, nobody can say. So the answer is D for Delhi. Many people are getting it correct. I'm very happy. Okay. So next we come to where again I have to teach more. Now, strong and weak argument. I'd like you to firstly read what is given. Okay. Now you can see strong and weak argument. So first of all, you'll have to understand what are strong arguments and what are weak arguments. Maybe you can write or you can just understand. What are strong arguments? Now strong arguments are universal truth if related or analyzed truth if related. Like example, sugar prices will fall. Strong argument, there was a big crop of sugar cane. Oh, the prices of vegetables will grow. A strong argument, yes, the petrol or diesel prices have been increased. So now these are analyzed to directly related. But if supposingly it is question like this comes, will prices of fuel increase? Oh, India is having foreign exchange crisis. The foreign exchange crisis is a fact, but the fact is it is not related there. So therefore, it cannot be strong argument. Then experience. Experience is something, the reason for any government or constitutional decision is taken as strong argument. Now, here are prejudices come into picture. If the government says that more number of states have to be made because administratively they can be run better, and government reasoning is administration. So therefore, it will be taken as strong argument. However, if experience similarly in experience, what we are talking about, see what will be the implication in normal thing. Like supposedly ban on hunting is not effective. You will say yes, because tigers are getting killed. But a strong argument, the bans are effective because otherwise more tigers would have been killed. So in that way, government took a decision to ban because of certain relationship. So therefore, it is better, like you should be having little GK. In a strong and weak argument, little bit of general knowledge is mandatory, necessary. If you do not have that kind of general knowledge and general awareness, little problem will take place. Now, what all is weak argument? Whatever is not strong is weak. So, first of all, suggestions are weak argument. I'm just writing suggestion. Then the weak argument is imitative. Imitative. What do you mean by imitative? Imitative is this, that if America something is being done, it should be done in India too. If your brother has puts in so many hours on math, you should also put in that many hours in math. that is a weak argument. And you can really tell your parents, when they compare you with, in Lux movie, there they talked about weak argument, when Hrithik Roshan said that, I'm not my cousin. He took someone's name. So because you people are different, imitative is always weak argument. Now I always like to ask, there is a comment, there is opinion. Please understand, opinion is about something which can be verified. Your English, you will not get more than 25 marks. It's my opinion in IRMA. But your English is good or English is bad, that is a comment. Comment is always about abstract things which cannot be quantified. Okay? Are analogies weak argument? Yes, Siddharth, analogies weak argument. Okay? Then, now you see, now we come to experience. Again, I'll explain. Sometimes I say GK is important. Why? You think. Question is, should India go for nuclear test? First, USA has done so. Okay? So it is imitative, it is weak. Okay? But if I say Pakistan has gone for a nuclear test, you will say Pakistan is our enemy, so therefore this is a strong argument. Okay. Somebody Govind Prakash, so comment is a weak argument? Yes. Understood the point? Now, all the arguments have some validity. The problem is this, as soon as we start reading it, we feel, yes, there is truth. Yes, every argument has got some truth. But the fact is, we got to go for the structure. No, not that I comment again. Anything futuristic judgment, you will be getting an IRMA call. Is a futuristic judgment, it will be a weak argument. Oh, India will do well in the first test as Yuvraj is going to hit century. Yuvraj is going to hit century future, again it's a weak argument. Understood the point? Yes, very logical futuristic judgment given by me can be strong argument. I hope the fundamentals of strong and weak arguments are clear. I'm saying very logical point. Supposingly we say calculator should be allowed in IFT or IRMA paper. So your strong argument, your performance will improve. It is a weak argument because it has never been practiced before. But you say performance may improve, it will become a strong argument. Clear? Okay. Now, before doing strong argument, weak argument, you should be bothered about that you are not going to look into validity. You will just check whether this belongs to which category. Siddharth, not in every case weak argument. Very logical if given by me. Not a comment or something. Okay, now you see the first question. Should Indian Railways be privatized to generate more profits? Okay. Now, no, privatization not the only means to profit. Reforms and their rigorous implementation will eliminate the need for privatization. Thus, this is analyzed true. It is not the only means to profit. There are so many public sectors which are doing very well. So therefore, first one is a strong argument. Second, no, the Indian Railways needs to fulfill some social responsibilities and we cannot overlook them. Now, my dear friend, here many people have gone for A, or first answer, that is wrong. Because if you go to the constitution, Vinay, Vijay and Vikas, Vikas, you are wrong. Vijay, you are correct. Because public sectors were made for the welfare of the people. On the basis of that, that is our experience. So therefore, second one is also strong. So answer is C. Clear to everyone? Little bit of awareness about India is needed. Ankita, public sectors were created in order for the welfare of common man. The second point talks about that. So therefore, that is a strong argument. Okay, clear to everyone? Govind Prakash, yes, C is the answer. Now we come to the next page. Okay, I think questions were there. Should Delhi circle rates be revised? Circle rates are government valuation of land in the city. Differentiate into 8 categories, A to H, below which a realty deal cannot be registered. The currents are much below real properties value in the city. Now, this is our experience. Most of the time, the circle rates, if you have to purchase, you'll always have to pay more. So, this is analyzed truth. So, this is strong argument. Clear to everyone? First point. The next point. This will lead to reduction in the black money component in property deal. Again, you got to see experience in real estate cash work, because the stamp duty is on the basis of circle rates, but the real rates are high, so people pay the difference through cash, which is black money. So this will lead to reduction in the black money component in property deals. Perfectly correct. So therefore, both are strong. Smriti, they are not fact-based. Siddharth, so I'm repeating the second. If supposedly the circle rates are 5,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees value, and real rates are 10,000 rupees. So you will pay the stamp duty for 5,000, and rest 5,000 you will pay by black money. So therefore, that will be the paid. So if you increase the circle rate, obviously black money will be reduced. And regarding statement 1, Saurabh, current rates are much lower. Yes, in all the cities, circle rates are much lower than the real rates. So therefore, that is analyzed truth. Yeah, Kapil, we have to use little bit of awareness. I'll not put GK. You don't have to know the name or other thing. You have to generally aware what happens in our country. Okay. Now we come to third question. Let's go through for half a minute. Yes, it's an easy question. Is there an urgent need to develop better connectivity to the northeast region of India? Yes, the region has massive investment, tourism, hydropower. Everybody knows about Dibrugarh. So this is strong. Yes, lack of profit affects the supply of ocean current, drugs and fuel to many areas. That is also correct. So therefore, both are truth. So they are directly connected. So therefore, both are strong. So C is the answer. I think this was very, very clear. Now we come to question number 4. Should diesel prices be kept low? It helps keeping transportation and shipping rates down. That is a fact. In fact, when I was teaching, I gave you that example because transportation is through this. So first one is strong. Now, you'll have to understand, it encourages dieselization of private transport. Now, most of the cars are coming in diesel because the cost of running it is cheaper. So therefore, second one is also strong. That is why diesel prices should not be kept low, should be increased because people are benefiting because of this reason. So both, so the answer is C. Okay. In the absence of a specific countervailing factor, what is countervailing? Countervailing is if something has been done, what do we do again? Okay. Now, in the absence of a special countervailing, should there be general presumption in favor of bail? That means bail should be given or not. Yes, all persons are innocent until proven guilty. So now, therefore, definitely, that is the court's fundamental. So that is strong. We have to give them. We cannot keep them jailed till the time the verdict has not come because they are not guilty. Okay, so first one is correct. No, the accused if influential may tamper with the evidence against him. Oh, this is your opinion. This is nothing. This is your opinion. This is your futuristic judgment, which is an opinion. So therefore, answer is only A. So 5C, just put it, it's wrong. Because futuristic judgments are weak arguments. Now 6, 7. You will see the option choices have been changed. Smriti, if it is very, very logical, if it is very, very logical, it is not logical, it is your opinion. I talked about calculation which can be checked. The prices will fall, all that. Okay? Every time not by May. That I had already answered. Yes, Harshad, opinions come under weak arguments. Okay. Should the Kisan Vikas Patra be abolished? Yes, the continued popularity of KVP among the urban population who are not or small savers prompted by an incentive to avoid tax. But the government gives tax benefit. Okay? Incentive to tax. So therefore, this cannot be a strong argument because the government allows tax over it. That is why they were made. So therefore, that cannot be a strong argument. No, KV should not be discontinued. Think to farmers, provide them ease of transfer, inbuilt liquidity. Oh, that is also, KVP is not only for farmers, it is for anybody. So therefore, these two are factually wrong. So therefore, none of them can be strong argument. So now this, people are getting wrong because they are not aware. How did you relate Kisan Vikas Patra? You get 20% rebate under 80C. So therefore, these are fundamentals which you got to be aware. Ankita said, why 2 is not a strong argument? Again, as it is linked to farmers, provide them ease of transfer. It is not only, it is for anybody. It is not being given to only farmers. Therefore, it is wrong statement. And this is personal opinion, it's personal belief. It is not the truth. It is an opinion, and opinions are weak arguments. The answer is C. Now, 7th you see. Is vegetarian diet automatically the healthiest way to eat? Yes, vegetarian exactly excellent for good health when you follow the general, and we show you get the nutrient from vegetables by giving up. This is your again opinion. because the excellent diet, okay. So therefore, this is first one is again weak. The second one, the vegetarian must also have an otherwise healthy lifestyle to harvest. This is your comment. Otherwise, normal lifestyle, so again both are weak, so therefore, it is there. Smriti, 5 questions come, they are little tricky, but once you get the hang, they are very, very simple and can be done any day. Now we come to 8. The questions are that side, but both one and strong. Again, the answer choices have changed. Sanu Kumar and everybody is asking for 7th again. Take care. Is vegetarian diet automatically the healthiest way to eat? Because you don't know what is healthiest. So anything you give, you use an opinion. So therefore, healthiest, there is no analyzed truth because it can never come. Food is always regarding to your preferences. So there is no analyzed truth, there is no universal truth. So anything you read will be your opinion. Clear to everyone? Okay. Now you see the 8th question. Should the government extend the scheme of Rashtriya Swasthya Yojana to include segments of unorganized worker announced 5 years ago to ensure hundreds of families living below the poverty line? Extend the scheme. Okay. If you have to extend the scheme, the argument should be, what benefits? Argument 1 has got only money or only money part. How it will be effective, the analyzed truth is not being mentioned. So therefore, first one will be weak. Second, proved to be ineffective. This is an opinion. So therefore, it will have to be weak argument. Yes, most of the people got that. It is both weak. Now you come to 9th question. Now first one you see, the brave show of enthusiasm, not being the fact remains that the automobile industry is up against stiff challenges on multiple fronts. Now if you see 2011-2012, the high interest rates, yes. Car loans, rising petrol prices, yes. A higher tax on diesel cars, a cooling down sales, yes, they are analyzed truth. So therefore, okay. So therefore, all these are strong arguments because they can be verified and they are true. Okay. So therefore, first one is weak. First one is strong. Second, no, cars are for rich people. As soon as you read this, cars are for rich people. It is your personal comment. So therefore, it becomes weak. Yes, Rahul, only first one is strong. Now you go to 10th question. Shibu, the reason for car failure is because of high interest rates and because of petrol prices increase. So therefore, first one is strong because it is true. Second, if car is only for rich people is a comment and comments are weak arguments. Ritviz, you got to do, as Arpit has already mentioned. Hence you see. Now here it is, distressing instead of tiger killing. Highlight the need for scientific efforts to reduce conflict between people and wild animals. Yes, the answer to this lies in good conservation science and mitigation measures that help people coexist. Recently, the COVID is the coexistence, that everything will be allowed. So therefore, this one is a strong argument. And argument 2, wild species such as tiger fruit is dangerous for the people living in proximity, need to be exterminated. This is very strong opinion, there is a belief, so therefore, it is a weak argument. Okay. Yes, truth like analyzed truth is a strong argument. Kapil, yes, A is correct. 2 is weak, Rahul, correct. Mansi, right now, when they wanted to close Corbett for public viewing, there they talk about that you got to go for coexistence between tigers and human beings, and by the good conservation, everything is possible. So therefore, first one is strong. I've just explained, Mansi, the first argument. And Harshi Agrawal, I've again explained argument 1. Now we come to question number 11. In presence of man, can agriculture and forest exist in harmony with each other? Yes, as long as the man does not break and balance and preserve the ecology, agriculture and forest need not be in conflict with each other. This was the logic given by Supreme Court in giving Corbett, yes, the park will continue. Only stay inside the park is discontinued. So therefore, first one is strong. No. Second, agriculture is one of the main drivers of deforestation, and man cut forest to meet his needs for food. This is again the fundamental, and that is why forests have been cut in various countries. So both are strong. Very good. I am seeing that many people are able to get it. So from this I will do more questions so that 12, whatever they are in this page. Okay. Should foreign airlines be allowed to acquire up to 49% stake in Indian Airlines? Yes, many Indian airlines are financially distressed, and the move will allow cash-rich foreign carriers to invest in India, thereby easing their stress. In fact, this is one of the bills which has been there, so it is an analyzed truth, because in other organizations they are some, so it is a strong argument. Second, so the rich foreign airlines with deep pockets can play havoc with the domestic market. They can also artificially lower the price of air travel to kill domestic combination, should not be more than 25%. The bill is debating. There's a parliamentary committee which is debating on these 2 points only. So if you are aware such things are taking place, so both are strong. So many people are given 333 because they can understand. Okay. 13. Ragging is my favorite because I always wanted ragging to take place. Should ragging in colleges be banned? Ragging helps in breaking the ice between the seniors and freshers. It helps in their interaction and development of friendship between them. Earlier, the ragging, it is again actually the analyzed truth. However, most cases of ragging involve human right abuse and physical or psychological trauma. So therefore, because of this, only ragging has been banned in so many colleges, and government has taken a rule. So therefore, both are strong, and the answer is C. No, Sujata, first is not personal comment. The ragging was allowed and principal used to allow in boarding schools. Still it was allowed because of this reason only. Okay. देखिए 14. Do we need to conserve our palm leaf manuscript that carry priceless information? Yes, because they carry useful information on curing several diseases that affect human beings and animals. These manuscripts develop various herbs that can be used to cure. Oh, it's a very good thing. It is very, and if something is important, we should preserve it. So it's again analyzed truth. So first one will be strong argument. The second one, we need to create a digital copy of the manuscripts and chemically treat them with lemongrass oil to kill the fungus that grows on these palm leaves. Yes? Okay, they're saying they should not be preserved, but other way, the details can be preserved. That is more practical way, even this can be done. So therefore, both are strong arguments. Because whatever we do, palm leaves can never be preserved for life. So therefore, both together is the answer. So last one on strong argument and weak argument. Should it be mandatory for individuals to reveal their plan for purchases of any jewelry worth rupees 5 lakhs or more? Yes. High value jewelry purchase one of the simpler routes for black money circulation. Crime identification will help. Okay. Definitely, that is why the government has done this. So therefore, that is strong. Then second, no one will have to face discomfort his own fund money. This is your personal comment. So that will be a weak argument. So Smriti, you are missing on the basic, this is a comment. So therefore, this is a weak argument. So my dear friends, just relax for 2 minutes, then we'll move to the next concept of these critical reasoning. Answer of 15 is 1. Second one, no one will have to face discomfort while spending his own money. That is your personal comment. Even Sanu's second one suggestion also you are taking, even that is a weak argument. Arpit, probably we'll finish the session by 11 o'clock. Yes, Prateek, argument is strong, but it's based on truth, and that is why you need to be little aware. Second one of the 14. Yes, why do we need to preserve when we create a digital copy of the manuscripts? Okay. Okay, when something is there in our computer, why do we need to preserve? That is why we don't keep the mail, the real letters, we keep the emails. Okay? Saurabh, we are not going to cover input-output in this, but we are going to do, assertion, reason. Okay. The reason, assert, or cause and effect is the one and the same thing. Now, here your GK again comes into picture. And you got to analyze up to class 10th level. Whatever you have studied, that only thing will be checked. If you remember, it's good. If you don't remember it, you are in for a problem. Vikas Kumar, you should be filling page by page all the OMR. Don't leave it to the end. Okay. Now you see, it's more of knowledge-based logic. An appreciation in rupees often accompanied with clamor by expert companies to devalue the currency. Yes, because as soon as appreciation of rupee takes place, what happens? Your exports reduce, and we need exports. So that is a fact. Appreciation of rupee makes product more expensive for export and decreases exports. That is the reason which we know about it. So therefore, first one is correct. Second one is also correct, and it is the reason for the first one. So therefore, the answer of question 1 will be A. Saurabh, there is no funda. You have to see, and you have to see whether it is fact or not fact. If it is a fact, it is the proper reason for the fact or not. The funda is missing in this. It's more of knowledge. Rahul, you see, an appreciation in rupee is often accompanied with clamor by exports companies to devalue the currency. Yes, it happens. Why? If rupee, today rupee becomes 40 rupees, for a dollar becomes 40 rupees, our exports will become much more expensive. And who will purchase them? So therefore, okay, first one is the fact. And an appreciation rupee product more expensive for a poor and decreased food. That is the reason. That is why they say that we have to increase our exports, therefore devalue the rupee. So therefore, first one is the fact, second one is its reason. Next page. Now, what are mangroves? Sundarban is a mangrove. So if you do not know what are mangroves, you will never be able to get it. Now, mangroves have the ability to survive in the coastal environment. Obviously, Sundarban, that is the coast. Mangroves have elaborate root system that sprawl above and below the water line that enables them to swim. Yes, first one is correct, second one is correct, and second one is the answer of the reason for the first one. That is why they can survive in the coastal. So therefore, the answer is A. Okay. Then we come to third. The larger the size of the windows and the windshield of the car, the warmer it gets in the sun. Yes, because of greenhouse effect. It's a fact. So therefore, first one is a fact. Okay. The increase in temperatures is due to the greenhouse effect. That is again, the reasoning is also correct. So more heat cannot be passed out. It will stay within the car. So therefore, the third one answer is also A. Okay. Fourth, a green leaf appears green to eyes. Obviously, correct. It absorbs the green color, reflects the rest of the colors. No, because it has got chlorophyll. Okay. So what will be sorry, it absorbs the green color and reflects. So therefore, what will happen? First one is correct and second one is false. I'll have to see what is the answer for this. Probably generally it's a C is the answer, but I'm just checking it out. A is true, but R is false. Yes, C is the answer. राहुल उल्टा क्या बोल दिया? अच्छा, it reflects the green color. Right. Sorry. Very correct. It is wrong there. Okay. Then we come to most of the western Rajasthan experiences an arid climatic region. That is correct. Okay. Cloudbursts are responsible for virtually all the region's annual precipitation, which totals less than 300 millimeters. Now, you analyze it, I do not know the real reason. Whether cloudburst. So here I am going for, because it is given there, both are true. And cloudburst, if that is true, then that is the reason. So I'll go for A as the answer. So an answer of fifth will be A. Okay, so that it will not be C. Then we come to you see, amoeba produces asexually by a process called binary fission. We all know that it is correct. All organisms reproduce by asexual method. This is wrong. So the answer will be C. Very correct, Hershey. A is true, R is false. Here I don't have to teach you. I just have to update you. What is it like? I'll just do only up to question number 10. Then 8. Coal-based thermal power stations contribute in welcoming the disaster called global warming. Definitely, they emit carbon dioxide, so they definitely welcoming the disaster called global warming. Okay. Oxides of carbon are emitted when coal burns. That is a reason. So therefore, I'll go for the answer as first, A. Okay. Now we come to A. The gravitational mass of a body decreases with the increase of latitude on Earth. That is correct. Higher you go, the mass remains the same, weight changes. The Earth is not a perfect square. It's fair. That is also correct. But the reason for this is not same. So the answer will be B for Bangalore. Clear to everyone? Eighth answer will be B. Many people are getting it, but some people are getting it wrong also. Now, 9. Unsaturated fats cannot help in lowering blood cholesterol. I think it is ulta. First one is false. Somebody don't. Okay. The first one is false. They are liquid at room temperature and differ from saturated fats in regards to their chemical structure. I do not know this. But the fact is, there are no two false. So first one is false, second one is correct. Saurabh, please understand. First one is a fact. Cannot help in lowering blood cholesterol. Unsaturated fats help blood cholesterol. So first one is false. Second, I do not know what they are liquid at room temperature or not. But the fact is, there are no two false answer choice. That means first is false, second one is correct. That will be the real answer. N. Everyone should avoid exposure to second-hand smoke. We all know it's true. Okay. Of the chemicals identified in smoke, more than 50 have been found to cause cancer. I think must be the reason is same. So second one is the reason for the first one, and both are correct. So therefore the answer is A. So this will finish the next kind of statement. And then again after 1 minute, I'll move to the different section. You want me to explain 11? Rahul? Desert temperature become much lower at night, which we know is fact. There's very little moisture left in the air to trap the heat. There's a reason. This is also correct. And that is the reason. So therefore, again, A is the answer. Yes, you will get all the material and all the answer. Yes, Shibu, second-hand smoke is similar to passive smoking. Okay, now we come to the next kind. Course of action. Today when we are doing IFT, somebody was asking, what is course of action? I only say that course of action, you don't have to have your own prejudices and biases. You got to think is, what will a sane manager, person whom you're going to apply, or you should see, how will Mr. Anna Hazare do it? If Anna Hazare will do that, that means it's the right kind of course of action. It is more like follows, only here follows with thought process was also needed. In course of action, thought process is not needed, but what is needed is simple your analysis. Okay. Now, a 70-year-old paralytic patient admitted in a ICU of a government hospital was bitten in the night by rat. As soon as you read it, without even going, you should analyze what should take place. Obviously, the hospital, by the night by rat, so the rat should be removed. Okay, and all the people who are responsible for upkeep of hospital, they should be punished. So the hospital authority should issue show cause notices to the nursing superintendent, the staff on duty, the sweeper and the cleaning staff. Definitely because it has created such a bad image, so all such people should be asked why action should not be taken against you. Second, a rodent control team should be invited to visit the hospital. Now corrective action, rat should be removed, so therefore both of them are course of action. Okay. Next one we come. So the answer, first one answer was C. Second, just read through. So what is they saying? Chinese producers are increasingly doing something wrong. That means, what should we do? We should scrutinize Chinese things. Okay, that is all. That means we got to coordinate, we got to check. So first one, the efforts to control activities of unscrupulous manufacturers, importers need to be made more effective. First one is definitely the reason, the action which I should be taking. Second, judiciary should leave these issues to individual companies. Oh, how can we do this? Anna Hazare will never say so. Individual companies, how can they manage and the Chinese empire? It has to be the government intervention. So only first one. Yes, A is the answer. First one, the C was the answer. Second one, not third. The National Mix Survey of FSSI had found that nearly 70% of the 179 samples failed to conform to FSSI standards. Obviously, when they are not maintaining, again we'll have to uh, if I have got like if something is wrong going on, I should be scrutinizing it and checking it. Okay, and more measures should be done. Now you'll see, food safety should make it mandatory for milk to test the milk for microorganisms before bringing into the market. Oh my dear friend, it's not only microorganisms. And for them maintaining, checking is not okay. We cannot trust them. So first one is not the right kind of course of action. We cannot leave it to them. It has to be the government authorities. So therefore, the state must increase inspections to look for filtration and use of harmful chemicals. Yes, because in milk the problem today is more of chemicals rather than microorganisms. So the second one is right kind of course of action, not the first one. Okay. Then we come to fourth question. 4 crewmen and 25 passengers unaccounted after the Italian cruiser Costa crashed off Tuscany. Okay. 4 crewmen and 25 passengers. So first of all, as soon as the people are not there, we should try to locate them. That will be, so rescue operation should be started immediately. Definitely. The captain of the ship should be arrested. If you remember, he was not arrested. We have to go for extradition treaty. We have to apply to the Italian. So therefore, second cannot be cruise of action. Only a dictator can do so. These are not the international norms. So only first one will be course of action. Yes, some search has been done. Now more search has to be done. That's all. That is sort of for the adulteration part, what you're saying. They will leave, you leave to them, things will never improve. What we have to do, we have to create inspections. Okay. Then we come to cheating during the exam has become uh, a common occurrence and that demands attention as it is affecting the reputation of the school, says the principal. Okay. The issue of cheating should be taken seriously. Teachers, yes. If the reputation of a school is getting affected, immediately cross-check. Like medical adulteration, inspection should be done. Clear-cut instruction should be given. So therefore, and the first one is the right kind of course of action. However, B, the principal asks the parents to encourage to be ethical, encourage that must be thing, and not to resort. Ask, you cannot ask the parent, you can only suggest them. You can only, so therefore that is not going to help. That everybody doesn't. So therefore, only first one will be called the right kind of course of action. Now, sixth one. Okay. Sixth one. A lot of male employees of Company X have issues with a new female HR employee who is rude and arrogant. Obviously, that means the lady has to be explained something. Okay. As a lot of male employees have problem, should be asked to resign. We cannot say that. First of all, we should give her some trial. The new HR should discuss the problems of the employees with her, ask her to behave well. This is what is correct. That's how the organization functions. So the second one is correct. Now, 7. So now the banking, you got to analyze that a lot of dissatisfied because it is not open after 3:30, and out of 5.5 hours, only 4.5 the working is there. So therefore, Asim Avinash, every time, um, like all these questions are around 5. The bank manager should expedite the banking operation done between 10 a.m. 3:30 p.m. Customer satisfied with the bank? No, the problem was with the hours. So therefore, expedition will not really help. The bank manager should ask the staff to go for lunch in 2 shifts and half an hour each, so the banking activities continue during the lunchtime. Because that will increase the banking hours, so that will be a better solution. So the 7th answer will be B. So the last question I'm doing from this course of action, after that I'll be coming to the most difficult part, for which I am remain afraid, even today. 8th one, I think I've gone. A senior member of the team is creating problems for the new recruits by assigning them tasks they are not familiar with and proving them inefficient in front of the manager. So what should you do? Ask him not to do this in front of the manager. Call the people separately. That is how we go about it. Okay. The new recruit should first discuss their problem with the senior member of the team, then with the manager for their strength and weakness. Okay, bilkul sahi. If that guy was creating problem, first of all you will discuss among yourselves, then take it. The new recruit should put some extra effort from their side and try to improve on their weaknesses and communicate. I think that is also a good course of action. First of all, improve so that you give no cause to complain. So both will be there. Okay, so the answer will be C. Okay, now you take a 2-minute break, think about it, and then we'll come to the toughest part. Question 5 of course of action. So I'll just answer question 5 of course of action. Cheating during the exam has become a common occurrence. Okay, common occurrence and demands attention. Reputation of the school, says the principal. So obviously, we'll instruct teachers to go for more. Okay. And then second, principal cannot ask parents that your child is it is your duty that they should not cheat. It is the duty of the school to ensure that they do not become cheaters. So therefore, first one is strong, second one is not. Is the toughest part the degree of veracity section? Yes. Truthfulness. Why? Now we come to the next, which is my Waterloo also. Degree of truth and falsity. Now, please, you see that what is definitely true, go through the theory what I am trying to put across. Definitely true, what is definitely given there, or its complementary meaning is given. We are not going to put our GK of facts. Yes, fundamentals, so what is democracy, what is this, is clear. But Barack Obama is the president, USA has the democracy, India has multi-parties. Just these kind of facts cannot be taken as facts. Now, problem is, whatever is probably true, that is also probably false. So how do you judge? Supposingly, you got to analyze the intention of the author. If I am saying that this is the toughest and it is my Waterloo also, so you are going to do questions wrong in degree of truth and falsity is probably true. I did not say that everybody will get it wrong, but because I am giving examples. Supposingly I talk about India and rain, and I talk Kerala has 50 centimeter in this month. Kerala has got tremendous greenery because of rain. That means, if the question will come, which city has the, Kerala has the maximum rains in this country? Probably true. And same way, Kerala is one of the states which has low rains. It will be probably false. We are talking about Kerala. That implies that Kerala must be higher. But with sure shot certainty, nothing can be said. Clear? Okay, Rahul, you said, parents, we don't have control. Employees, we have control. That's why we can ask the employees, but we cannot ask the parents, because we got no legal right on them. Okay. If I talk about cricket, Siddharth, if I talk about cricket and keep talking about record of Sachin Tendulkar, if I say Sachin Tendulkar is the greatest batsman, I have not written in my text, but the fact is because I have been talking about his records, so I say Sachin Tendulkar is the biggest batsman, probably true. Okay. Now, data inadequate when the subject matter is not given. Subject matter can be 3-4 words also. About the subject which things are talked. Maybe cricket is being talked, but Sachin's cricket is not talked, so that will become data inadequate. Maybe we are talking about rains, India and Kerala, but then suddenly the rains in Delhi are asked, so that will become data inadequate. And whatever is wrong is against, is totally opposite to what has been given there, that will be taken as definitely false. So I'll give you 3 minutes to read, and then we'll be discussing. So take 3 minutes to understand what is given. Okay. First thing. First question, no. Look, I talked about the Sachin's figures. So Sensex touching 6,000 points. That's why I said subject can be more than one line, more than one word. Sensex touching 6,000, we do not even know from where did the 6,000 come. So can we say on the basis of this data inadequate? Because 6,000 points, we do not have any idea from where did 6,000 come. So the subject matter has not been mentioned, so therefore it will be C. You will do many wrong. By the third example, you will become better. Second question. The tax liability on earning from Kotak Mahindra Mutual is more than ICICI, which is not a mutual fund. Again, you will see that Kotak Mahindra fund, ICICI, they have not been mentioned. Okay. Okay. So therefore, who is bigger? And we cannot say the answer is C. Cannot data inadequate. Now we come to, there is no link between the Sensex and mutual funds performance. If I go back and if I show, you cannot. If you see, mutual funds doing better, the Sensex has performed better. So therefore, somebody is saying probably true, probably false. Why? I will definitely go for ulta pulta. There is no link. Definitely there is a link. So therefore it is a definitely false. Shouldn't it be definitely false? Many people have written BB. It is wrong. Tax incentives are one of the ways to encourage investment in mutual funds. This is definitely true. Why? It is given there. And let us say the mutual, thanks to it has sectors becoming a popular route also on account of the tax incentives it received in the 99-2000. So this was given here. So therefore, this will become, this is definitely true. Okay. Mutual funds are basically not different from other non-banking financial institutions. So now again, non-banking financial institutions have not been mentioned, so we cannot compare them. So data inadequate. Perfectly right, but this was one of the easier things which has been given to us. Questions come much tougher. Now read the second passage. When do we use probably true? When definitely true is not given. And then we, from the tone, we feel that author feels that it should be true. Questions will come on probably true. We will do them. Okay, everybody has gone through. both Tamil Nadu or Kerala are not southern states. Definitely they are southern states, so first one is definitely false. First one is definitely false. Why? Complementary meaning. But Tamil Nadu and Kerala complained that division would reduce the number for the southern and give more seats, which is a neglected birth control. So therefore we can say that on the basis of this, not because of GK. Second, maybe it can be probably false, but either the answer will be probably false or definitely false. Okay. 7. Lok Sabha seats allocation for a state is done on the basis of population. Now what will you say? Yes, because means there it was allocation due to be revised in 2000 to take into account changes in population. That means it is based on population. So therefore, 7th one will be definitely true. So you got to go for, this is E, this is A. Now we come to A. The actual population now there is more than the southern states. Now again, we will put it, we do not know, they have increased more. But the fact is, what is their population we do not know, so therefore answer will be C. Data inadequate. Many people must have gone wrong, but many people have got it correct also. Saurabh, it is fact, but the fact is if it is not mentioned, we cannot say anything. Union Cabinet is the ultimate deciding authorities on allocating Lok Sabha. Okay. So now, here I'll have to go and check up what is given there. Union Cabinet to freeze the allocation. Freeze, not cancelled. Therefore, Union we cannot say is the final authority. So therefore, it will be probably true. Somebody was asking, when will probably true come? Here. Sorry. 9th and answer will be B. The reason is simple, because they have freeze, they have not cancelled it. That means there may be some other authority also, but they may be looking also. So definitely the sense is saying they are the authority, but we cannot say with surety, so it's probably true. Now we come to Saurabh. There's no difference. You will have to understand from the intent of the author how is presenting the data. Northern state has neglected birth control so as to have more Lok Sabha seats. They have neglected birth control, that is correct. But so as to have more Lok Sabha seats, the reason cannot be said, so therefore data inadequate. The answer is data and inadequate. C. You please understand, they have neglected birth control, but why? In order to have more Lok Sabha seats, that we cannot say. Govind, it is too vague. If I had neglected birth control, I would have gone for probably true. But they are saying, in order for gaining Lok Sabha seats, nothing we can say about it. Okay? So both Govind and Aditi, I think your doubts are clear. They neglected for preferred to have more Lok Sabha seats? I don't think so. So answer is C. Data inadequate, Mansi. Okay, for tonight we should do the last passage. Answer for 7, somebody asked. 7 answer is A. Definitely true. Definitely false one, we do not know the reason. It is, so therefore we cannot put it definitely false. Now go through chapter 3. Seven, it was given there, if you see that, taken into account changes in population. So therefore, Rahul, population was called definitely correct. Lovely fundamental. Okay. Now the first thing, SAT scores are tests of one's analytical capability. It is definitely true. Why? Because of complementary meaning. Here if you see, they may not have great analytical intelligence, but they are creative and practical. Now, they are creative and practical vis-a-vis analytical intelligence, and they were doing it with SAT score. So, yes, it can be either definitely true or probably true. There can be a big change. It can be either go as definitely true or probably true. I will not be very, very confident about any of the answers. Both can be answers, and I'll have to take this pinch of the salt. Second, variables other than intellectual capacity. Other than intellectual capacity are involved in economic achievement. That definitely you can say so. Okay? If they are creative and other thing, so this definitely is A. This is definitely true because it is given there that there is no correlation between an economic achievement. If one has good intellectual capacity, one cannot become a millionaire. Definitely false. The answer should be definitely false or probably false. Okay. Because one cannot become a millionaire, it will be either definitely false or probably false. So this is a difficult. First question and third question, anything can be there. Okay. Intelligent people do not take calculated risk. Again, it's a problem. It is probably false. Because even those people can be called intelligent. Millionaires are like most people. Okay? If you see the last line, and work harder than most people, that means they are like most people, are like most people. So therefore, again, this will be probably true. Okay? So my dear friend, last one was a little tricky, in which there can be many answers, which definitely true, probably true, both can be correct. And the answer of 15, probably I'm going for B. So my dear friends, I hope you learned many kinds of questions. They're little different. And if you keep your emotions in check, do these questions objectively, probably you can do very well. Agreed? 15, Mansi, in the last line they are there. Average million test score as students are not good, but they focus on a goal, take calculate, and work harder than most people. That means if they are being compared with common man, that means they are like most, only the qualities make them different. So probably it is definitely true or probably true. I hope you people enjoyed the session. Smriti, what do you want me to repeat? Uh, uh, Very good, Aditi. Last line indicates. But they are saying they are like common people, but the fact is they just do these three things more, and that is why they become better. Arpit, do input, outputs. Up till we are not seen, but it can come. But IFT input, output has come. Okay then, I bid you good night and best of luck for your IRMA exam.